The mansion was always quiet. Too quiet. No sounds of children running. No pans. No plates. No smell of real food. Only silence. Only money. Billionaire Robert King walked down the glass hallway, phone in his hand, voice hard. "I don't care what it costs," he said. "Buy the company or destroy it. I don't lose." He ended the call. Then he smelled it. Onions. Garlic. Spices. A sharp, warm smell, cutting through the cold air of the mansion. He stopped. This smell did not belong here. His chefs cooked like hotels. Clean. Fancy. Almost fake. But this smelled like a small kitchen. Like old walls. Like childhood. He followed it. As he walked closer to the kitchen, he heard something even stranger. Laughter. A little girl's laugh. His daughter. He pushed the kitchen door open. And froze. His 11-year-old daughter Sophia was standing on a small wooden stool near the stove. Her pink designer dress had flour all over it. Her cheeks were red from the heat. Her hair was tied in a messy ponytail. Behind her stood the maid, Emma, holding Sophia's hand as she stirred a pan full of sizzling onions. "Slow, sweetheart," Emma whispered. "Let the spoon move like a boat on water." Sophia giggled. "It's making so much noise." "That means it's happy," Emma smiled. "Food talks when it's alive." The smell wrapped around them, warm and homely. For a moment, it didn't look like a billionaire's kitchen. It looked like a real home. Then Robert spoke. "What," he said in a cold, sharp voice, "is going on here?" The spoon stopped. The laughter died. Emma turned. Sophia's smile disappeared. "Dad," she whispered. Robert stepped in slowly, eyes like ice. "What are you doing near the stove?" he asked. "Why are you cooking?" Sophia tried to smile. "I'm learning. Emma's teaching me. It's fun. I want to make something on my own." He stared at her like she had said something disgusting. "You," he said, "do not cook. I pay people to cook. I pay her to cook and clean. This is not your place." The words cut deep. Emma opened her mouth. "Sir," she just wanted. He glared at her. "I didn't ask you." Sophia stepped down from the stool, hurt in her eyes. "I just wanted to." "Go to your room," he said. "Dad, please." "Now, Sophia." She ran out, eyes full of tears. The pan kept sizzling. Robert turned to Emma, anger burning. "I trusted you with my daughter," he said. "And you turn her into a servant?" Emma swallowed. Her hands shook, but her voice was steady. "Sir," she said quietly, "with respect, your daughter is starving." He laughed once, bitter. "Starving? In this house? She eats better than half the world." Emma looked straight at him. "I don't mean her stomach, sir," she said. "I mean her heart." That one line hit him harder than he expected. Robert took a slow, angry breath. "Explain yourself," he said. Carefully. Emma wiped her hands on her apron. "She has everything money can buy," Emma said. "But not the simple things money can't buy." He frowned. "Like what?" "Like skills," Emma said softly. "Like the joy of making something with her own hands. Like the confidence of saying, 'I can do this myself.'" He scoffed. "She doesn't need that. She is a king. She will have staff all her life." Emma glanced at the door where Sophia had run out. "Maybe that is true, sir," she said. "Maybe she will never need to cook to survive. But she needs to cook to feel alive." He stepped closer. "You are a maid," he said coldly. "Do not speak like a teacher." Emma's eyes softened. "Yes, I am a maid," she said. "I clean floors. I wash plates. I cook food. But before this, I was also a child. Like Sophia. In a small building. With no money. No drivers. No chefs. He looked away, annoyed. I grew up poor too, he said. That is exactly why I don't want my daughter near stoves, near knives, near that life. Emma watched him. Do you think, she asked quietly, that cooking is poor work? He snapped. It is servant work. She smiled sadly. Then your mother was a servant too, sir. He froze. His throat tightened. For a moment, he could see it again. A tiny kitchen. A woman's tired hands. A cheap pan on a small flame. Emma continued gently. She cooked every day, didn't she? She asked. She fed you with those servant hands. His jaw clenched. You don't know anything about my mother, he said. Emma looked at the pan on the stove. I know this smell, she whispered. Rice. Lentils. Fried onions. It's the same dish your mother used to make. In the old building. He stared at her. What old building? He said slowly. Emma swallowed. The one with broken stairs, she said. Leaky roof. No lift. You lived on the 3rd floor. We lived across the hall. Something in his chest dropped. You're lying, he said. I'm not, sir, she replied. Back then, you were Robbie. You had a blue toy car with a broken wheel. You used to sit outside your door while your mother cooked. Sometimes she sent us a plate when she had extra. My mother cried on those nights. Your mother saved us many times. With this very dish. He remembered. The car. The stairs. The neighbor girl with big eyes. He had worked so hard to climb out of that life, that he had erased everyone who saw him there. Stop talking, he said quietly, almost shaking. I don't pay you to dig into my past. Emma lowered her eyes. I didn't dig, she said. I lived there. I only never forgot. He looked at the pan again. His voice turned cold to hide his discomfort. No more cooking lessons, he said. Ever. If I see you near the stove with my daughter again, you're fired. Emma nodded slowly. Yes, sir. But as he left the kitchen, one thought stayed with him. If my daughter really has everything, why did she look so empty when I sent her away? That night, the dining table looked perfect. Crystal glasses. Silver cutlery. Expensive plates. The private chef had sent in a beautiful dish. It looked like art. It smelled like nothing. Sophia sat on one side of the long table, poking her food with a fork. Robert sat on the other end, scrolling his phone. Eat, he said. I'm not hungry, she replied softly. You were laughing in the kitchen. Now you're suddenly sad, he said. You know how much this food costs. Sophia stared at the plate. It doesn't taste like anything, she said quietly. It doesn't smell like anything. It just looks pretty. That's how rich people eat, he said. She looked up at him. I don't want to eat like a rich person, she whispered. I want to eat like a real person. Her words surprised even her. He frowned. What does that mean? Sophia took a breath. At school, the kids say I'm just money, she said. They laugh because I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to tie my hair without the nanny. I don't know how to even heat food in the microwave. Tears gathered in her eyes. I'm scared of everything, she said. The stove. The knife. Even making tea. I'm a billionaire's daughter, and I feel useless. That word hit him. Who told you that? He asked. She shrugged. Everyone. And they're not wrong. She gave a small, sad laugh. Today, when Emma let me hold the spoon, when I heard the onions, when I smelled the spices, for the first time, I felt like I could create something. Just me. Not your money. Not the chef. Me. Emma, standing quietly by the wall, looked down. Robert stared at his daughter. You don't need to create, he said stubbornly. You need to study. To lead companies. To manage people. Sophia shook her head. How will I respect people, she asked, if I don't even respect what they do? You look at Emma like she is less. But she knows more than us. She can make magic in a pan. We can't. Robert's face turned hard. You're a child, he said. You do not understand the world. She looked straight at him. I understand one thing, she whispered. She makes this house feel like home. You make it feel like a hotel. The words cut deep. Before he could answer, she stood up. I have culture day at school next week, she said. We have to bring a dish from our home culture. I don't want to take hotel food. I want to take the dish Grandma used to make. The dish Emma showed me. Robert's heart skipped. I said no more cooking, he repeated. This is final. Sophia's voice shook. And if I do it anyway? She asked. He stared at her. Then Emma won't work here anymore, he said coldly. Sophia felt the ground move under her. You, watching this. What would you do in her place? Choose your dream, or protect the only person who makes your house feel human. That night, she lay awake, staring at the ceiling. One sentence kept echoing in her head. If you know how to make one simple dish, you will never be truly helpless. She picked up her phone. Her thumb hovered over Emma's name. She knew what this call could cost. She pressed it. Hello. Emma answered, her voice tired. Emma, it's me, Sophia whispered. Sophia, are you okay? Emma asked quickly. No, Sophia said. Dad said if we cook again, he'll fire you. Emma was quiet for a second. I know, she said softly. Sophia swallowed. Culture Day is next week, she said. I don't want hotel food. I want the dish Grandma made for Dad. Your dish. His dish. Our dish. Her voice shook. I don't want to be just rich, Emma, she whispered. I want to be real. On the other side, Emma closed her eyes. What do you want me to do, sweetheart? She asked. Teach me, Sophia said. One last time. I'll do everything myself. You only guide me. If Dad fires you after that, at least it will be for something that mattered. Viewers, be honest. Would you risk someone else's job to follow your heart? Emma thought about herself. Her salary. Her small room. Her own family who depended on her. Then she thought of a little boy with a broken toy car, and a little girl with a broken heart. Okay, she said softly. Tonight. When everyone is asleep. That night, the mansion was dark. Except for the small light above the stove. Emma stood by the counter. Sophia stood beside her, in an old t-shirt, hair tied back. Ready? Emma asked. Sophia nodded. I'm scared. But ready. Good. Emma smiled. Courage is doing it scared. They started. Wash the rice, Emma said. Gently. Don't treat it like dirt. It is going to feed you. Water splashed. Rice moved between Sophia's fingers. Now the lentils. Same way. They measured water. Added salt. Placed the pot to boil. Now the onions, Emma said, handing her the knife. Remember. Fingers in. Knife down. Slow. Talk. 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 Good. Emma nodded. Now into the hot oil. The pan screamed and sang. The smell rose. Deep. Golden. Familiar. Sophia smiled through the heat. I feel like I'm making magic, she said. You are, Emma replied. This is how poor people do magic. We turn a little rice, a little lentil, a little onion, into love. As they fried the onions and added spices, Emma spoke. Your father used to wait outside his door for this smell, she said. He was always hungry. Not just in his stomach. In his heart. He wanted more from life. That hunger made him who he is. Then why does he hate this now? Sophia asked. Because sometimes, Emma said, when people escape pain, they also run away from the good memories that lived inside that pain. They combined everything. Let it simmer. Stir from the edge to the center, Emma guided. Slow. Like you are saying thank you to every grain. Sophia did it. Her eyes shone with pride. Tomorrow, Emma said, you do this alone. You can call me if you panic. But I believe in you. Sophia smiled. Thank you, she whispered, for teaching me something real. Then they heard it. A step. Then another. The door opened. Robert stood there. Again. His face was dark with rage. I warned you, he said quietly. And this time, he meant it. The kitchen went silent. Only the soft bubbling of the pot remained. Dad, please, Sophia started. Listen to me. Not one word, Robert said. I told you both clearly. No more cooking lessons. He turned to Emma. You disobeyed me in my own house, he said. You hid this from me. You think I'm stupid. Emma kept her eyes down. Sir, she begged me, Emma said. She wanted to make your childhood dish. For Culture Day. She wanted to honor you. Sophia stepped forward. It was my idea, she cried. If you want to punish someone, punish me. Don't fire her. Robert didn't look at her. He opened the drawer, pulled out an envelope, placed it on the counter with a hard tap. 3 months' salary, he said to Emma. You're fired. Leave tomorrow. Sophia gasped. No, you can't. I need her. We need her. Robert's jaw was tight. I don't need anyone who crosses my line, he said. In business or at home. Emma finally looked at him. May I say one last thing, sir? She asked. You've said enough, he replied. It's about your mother, she said softly. He hesitated. What about her? Emma took a breath. She always said, Emma whispered, if my son grows up and forgets where he came from, I hope someone will remind him, with a plate of simple food. His eyes filled for a second. He looked away quickly. Sophia watched him, shocked. Dad, she whispered. Is that true? He swallowed. I don't remember, he lied. Emma smiled sadly. I do, she said. Because I was hungry too. Your mother's simple food kept my family alive. She shared with us when she had almost nothing. Today you have everything, and you won't even let your daughter touch the pan she once used. The truth hung in the air. Robert's pride screamed louder than his heart. Take your memories and leave, he said coldly. You're done here. Emma nodded slowly. As you wish, sir. She turned to Sophia. You can do it, she whispered. You know the recipe. You know the smell. Trust your hands. Sophia hugged her tight. Please don't go, she cried. Emma pulled back gently. Sometimes, she said, love means leaving so the other person can wake up. She picked up her small bag and left. The door closed. The house became quiet again. Too quiet. The next morning, Sophia woke up early. Went to the empty kitchen. Found Emma's old pan. With shaking hands, she started to cook. The school courtyard was full of noise. Tables. Parents. Kids in colorful clothes. Different dishes from different cultures. Sophia stood behind her table, a small metal pot in front of her. Some kids stared. Is that normal food? One girl asked. It doesn't look fancy. Yeah, a boy laughed. Where's your 5-star chef now? Sophia's heart raced. Her hands were still warm from holding the pot all the way from home. She lifted the lid. Steam rose. The smell spread. Rice. Lentils. Fried onions. Simple. Strong. Comforting. Her teacher walked over. Sophia, what did you bring? She asked with a smile. Sophia took a breath. This is my dad's childhood dish, she said. He grew up in a tiny building. His mother cooked this when they were poor. He doesn't talk about it now. But a maid who used to be his neighbor remembered. She taught me. I cooked it myself. Some parents turned curious. Her dad. One whispered. Robert King. The billionaire. Another said. Just then, he walked in. Robert King. Suit. Watch. Presents. He came because the school sent a message. He did not come for the food. He came to show his face. But then he smelled it. That smell. His steps slowed. He saw his daughter standing behind a pot, serving other kids and teachers. Would you like to try? She asked a shy boy, smiling. He took a spoonful. His eyes lit up. This is really good, he said. It tastes like home. One by one, people came to taste. Sophia saw her father. Her smile faded a little. Dad, she called softly. Can you come here? Everyone turned. He walked over, trying to look calm. What is this? He asked. Sophia looked at him softly. This is Grandma's dish, she said. The one she used to make in the old building. The one Emma remembered. The one you tried to forget. His throat closed. Who cooked it? He asked. I did, she said. With my own hands. Just like she would have wanted. Just like Emma taught me. She held out a spoon. Please taste it, she whispered. Taste where you came from. The whole courtyard went quiet. Viewers, if you were him, would you taste it, or walk away? He took the spoon. His hand shook. He tasted. The world fell away. He was a boy again. Bare feet on cold floor. His mother smiling weakly and saying, It's not much, Robbie, but it's ours. His eyes filled with tears. He swallowed. What have I done? He whispered. Sophia blinked. Dad. He looked at her. Really looked at her. You cooked this? He asked. She nodded. Yes. Because I don't want to be just rich. I want to be real. I want to know your story. Grandma's story. Emma's story. My story. For the first time he felt small and strangely free. That night, back at the mansion, he stood alone in the kitchen. He picked up Emma's old pan. He dialed her number. Emma, he said, voice shaking. I tasted it. I remembered. I was wrong. About cooking. About you. About everything. She was silent. Sir, she whispered. I thought being rich meant never touching a stove again, he said. Now I see. I was running from the only place I ever felt truly loved. He took a deep breath. Will you come back? He asked. Not just as a maid. As our house manager. And as my daughter's teacher. Teach us how to cook. Teach us how to be human. On the other side, Emma began to cry. I will come, she said softly. For Sophia. And for the boy with the broken toy car. That evening, the long table was different. All the staff sat with them. Maids. Drivers. Gardeners. Chef. Sophia served the dish. Robert helped. He raised his glass. To my mother, he said. To Emma. And to my daughter. Who reminded me that the richest people are the ones who never forget where they came from. Do you think rich kids should learn simple skills like cooking and cleaning? Or is money enough? And have you ever looked down on someone because of their job, only to realize later they had a bigger heart than you? Tell me in the comments. Who is the Emma in your life? The simple person who taught you the biggest lesson? Thinking.